variety, that precision, that execution. Sam, I think you need to run up because grab a water, grab a Red Bull, get settled in because it's about to get hot up there.
Kriya, man, I can't, I am so excited to see the final. This is what Redbull Shayimoto as a platform is all about. Showcasing young, undiscovered talent, putting them on the pitch in front of a live audience, to all the audience internationally as well as locally, and showing, hey, this is some of what South Africa has, some of the best talented spinners out of this continent.
All right, Vic, you go back to the pitch. You get ready to go. I'm going back to the commentary box. We will see you live right now with the finals.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks, Vic. Thanks, Kriya, for running us through the Sam experience over there. Sam, a legend of the sport, already cementing himself to take us through to the next phase of tonight's event. And Sam, of course, as I mentioned, a legend of the sport, and him himself mentioning that a couple of legends are being born here tonight. Two of those legends, Tyler and PANJARO, will be taking part in the finals that will be happening in the next couple of minutes. And Tyler from Team Unknown, looking focused and ready, heads on to the pitch. And ladies and gentlemen, let's start your finals. It is Redbull Shayimoto 2026, and in control and cool, calm, collected, big angle slide there. That's a lot of angle that he's putting into that slide is Tyler. Tyler looking calm. I don't see a stuntman in the car as yet. What has he got planned for the final run of the night? Is there someone in that car somewhere? Is there someone that's going to join him as he does a high-speed slide once again and now goes into the makeout corner? This has been his signature move in this makeout corner. He's been able to, with precision, execute that makeout corner maneuver over there, and now backs it up into the kitchen over there, fast and wild, like only Tyler can.
What I can say, Ernest, is standing out there in the pits, looking at Tyler's face, he was cool, he was calm, he was ready to go.
He's so calm. He was smiling on the start line. But Kriya, what's interesting is there's no stuntman. I don't see anybody else in the car with him. What has he got planned? What has he got up his sleeve? This is the final. He needs to pull something out the bag.
I'm very curious about that as well, because you need to have somebody. I see somebody on the pitch. I see somebody on the pitch.
I see someone on the pitch. There is someone on the pitch. I see some commotion. There's someone on the pitch. His stuntman has arrived, and there he is. There is the stuntman now, but what is the plan as he makes his way through the figure eight and swings it around side to side up against the side of the wall? Another one, another side to side, and in goes the stuntman. He's arrived on the scene.
What a spectacular execution. He was probably like me, running from the pits.
Well done for being two places at one. But speaking of two places at one, he's so fast on this pitch. Our man Tyler over there now. Let's start the stunting.
Absolutely spectacular. Gets out of the car with ease, takes a little bit of a jog around him, and then what is this? What is happening?
Stands still there, the car doing a burnout on its own, and there he gets back in and lets the car go once again. Now the car's doing a donut on its own, and Tyler laying down the rubber, laying down the speed, jumps in the back of the car himself, and back behind the wheel. Team Unknown has become very known, and doing it all with a smile on his face.
This is such a spectacular, opportunity for him. He has the opportunity to become the 2026 Red Bull Shayimoto champion, and he is showing why he deserves it.
Yeah, he certainly is showing why he deserves it. And the clock is ticking down as he now makes his way for the last time into the makeout corner over there. And finishes off with a crazy flip. The time is done though, so I'm not sure that crazy flip's going to count.
It probably won't. He's going to use this to get back into the pit lane. But what a great run for him. What I can say is that he definitely is going to do well on his execution and his precision points there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't feel that he had enough style and variety though. I think he might have left all of it out on the pitch in the semi-finals and not brought as much as we expected to see into the finals.
Yeah, again, I can't fault him, no mistakes, but I'm not sure if this is his best run of the night. We try not to take away from anything, but I'm not sure if this was his best run of the night, but only one way to find out. This is a competition sport, and that means the competition has to have something to say about this.
Sometimes it's better to be safer because you make sure that you hit those execution marks, which I think he really did well here. Is it going to be enough? We're going to have to wait and see. Obviously, now we get to the point where PANJARO has to take the pitch. and that's going to be something that's different. He's known for bringing new stunts. He's known for bringing fantastic things, as we just saw in the last round. So maybe he also decides to play it safe. Anything is possible.
The army has arrived, ladies and gentlemen, and they are here for the kill. PANJARO shows the signal. He's looking a lot more focused and serious than he normally does. Big shout out to all those people watching all over South Africa. We've got Mahikeng in the house. We've got Cape Town in the house. We've got Brackenfell in the house. We've got Joburg in the house. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your final happening right now. PANJARO behind the wheel, looking more serious and focused than ever before. And will that affect his run? He's normally quite fun-loving, but this time he does look like he's zoned in.
Look at how perfect that figure 8 is. He is going back on those marks, going behind it again, just showing how he can keep that consistency going.
Yeah. Priya, I've just realized this could be the last run. Well, it is the last run of the night. There is no do-overs. And PANJARO is laying the stage for what will be one of the biggest finales we've ever seen in Redbull Shayimoto history.
Getting so much smoke in that target slide as he does a crazy flip, backs it up into the kitchen, onto that red line, hitting every mark.
Every mark indeed as he now makes his way through the PP Ultimate Wall Ride. PANJARO looking so focused. The Major, the General, the Lieutenant. PANJARO in the car, in uniform, looking serious as his stuntman opens the door.
Oh, beautiful execution on that giant donut. Does a little crazy flip, goes back into the kitchen. This is giving that variety he needs. Does only one turn, which is fine, still executing it perfectly. And then into a crazy slide as he backs it up into the kitchen area.
Backs it up in the kitchen area over there at speed, Kriya, and then does it again in between the crowd. That's the start area, backing it up into that. So now he's got a couple of seconds on the board. What will he do extra? Here comes the stunting now. He jumps out the car. Oh
my goodness!
It's time to go to war, ladies and gentlemen. He's shooting into the crowd, shooting some inspiration into the crowd. The stunting continues. He leans up the front window, and ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a final.
Where is he gone? Back out of the boot again. It is one of the Houdini stunts that we saw him introduce last year. Pulling it back once again into a one-legged suicide slide.
The Minister of Defense indeed, as PANJARO, protecting the nation, makes his way around the pitch over here. And what else has he got in store? It's not over yet.
It's the Minister of Defense defending his 2026 Redbull Shayimoto Championship.
Oh, will he be able to defend it? The watchers are flying onto the track, which means the crowd is absolutely loving it. That is the crowd signaling their pleasure as to what they're seeing. And it's all over, ladies and gentlemen. Redbull Shayimoto 2026. The finals have come to an end.
Now the driving is done, the spinning is over, and it's all up to the judges. They need to now score these 2 runs to see who is going to be crowned our brand new 2026 Redbull Shayimoto champion.
That was a close final. That was a close final. And let's have a look and see some of the playback from earlier on. The start of that figure 8, there was a small mistake from him there, but the rest of the run, I saw nothing that could make this be anything other than absolute perfection and control. And then, of course, the new stunt that he pulled out, he didn't do the bonnet suicide slide again.
He didn't,
but he did do a suicide slide.
He did do a one-legged suicide slide. Yeah, he did come out of the boot as well.
And
even though he did have that one little error, I don't think it was a massive one because the fluidity in his movement was still there. It wasn't as much of a detrimental thing. Looking at the slow-mo, the fact that his stuntman is so confident, knows exactly what's happening with the car around him, goes out and just welcomes in that crowd vibe.
Yeah. And then, of course, the Minister of Defense comes out of the car.
I love that. Minister of Defense defending his 2025 championship title.
Indeed it is. And now soon we will find out if he has been able to defend that title. Oh, there goes the crowd.
Thoroughly enjoying themselves here in KZN. It was nice and warm outside as I just came back into the commentary box. Definitely showing the heat on the pitch is warming up Durban.
Oh, people having some nice cold Red Bulls over there to cool themselves down. in the Durban heat over there. Lots and lots of enthusiastic fans. We love to see it. We love to have you here, guys. Welcome to Redbull Shayimoto 2026. I hope you guys enjoyed the show out there on the live stream as well.
Also, if you can see on your screens at the moment, very important, those red bands are all about the fan vote.
Yeah, it's all about the fans, and this is why we love this sport. Let's find out from our presenters on the ground what the results are.
You know what? It's not over yet. We still are going to take those tally-ups. We have to do things the right way. We still are going to have that crowd check and, of course, execution, precision, and style to officially find out who the winner is.
Will PANJARO retain his title? Or young Tyler, the wild card, the guy who got through into the mix, dethroned?
I don't know how the crowd is going to vote because they threw all of their watches on the pitch.
The crowd has officially spoken. I will wait, for the digital space, but the crowd has most definitely already spoken and crowned their personal champ.
Vic, I'm looking at the judges from where I am standing, and I think this is going to be a difficult one. But let's look at the screen. We do have the crowd vote.
Without a shadow of a doubt, ladies and gentlemen, KZN crowd voting for young PANJARO.
And red takes crowd.
Next up, Young Hope. It's variety.
Okay.
What kind of flair, what new did you bring to the pitch? And the winner will be...
Let's wait for the color, and the color for variety is red for PANJARO!
Ladies and gentlemen.
Sure.
We only need one more single vote.
Is it going to be a clean sweep? We're going to have to find out.
So, for precision, and possibly your winner at Redbull Shayimoto 2026, precision, taking
PANJARO! Ladies and gentlemen, he has defended his title. He is the young King PANJARO, and again the winner for Redbull Shayimoto. It's going crazy on the pitch, and rightfully so, because it is not easy to defend this championship. He brought the crowd interaction, he brought the variety, he brought the style, and he brought the precision. Absolutely deserving. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for PANJARO! All right, we're going to watch him obviously take on his crown, which is not a stranger for him. It is, of course, PANJARO as the 2026 champion. He takes up the stage, and he's super proud of this moment. His team going absolutely crazy against him, and of course,
ladies and gentlemen, let me try and get in here. Ladies and gentlemen, PANJARO, you have just officially defended your championship, taking the crown back to my king. What do you got to say to everybody watching out here?
I wanted to say thank you for all the support. See you guys next year again.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Redbull Shayimoto 2026 champion. Before we crown him, we got a very important award. So PANJARO, you'll appreciate this because you know what it takes to be a successful spinner. For the very first year, ladies and gentlemen, we have given a special award. Because for you to be a successful spinner and team, you need a successful stuntman. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you something real special out here. This year, we're crowning a stuntman, best stuntman of Shayimoto. Give it up to KB from Team Unknown, aka Tyler. Come on, you man. Ladies and gentlemen, what a proud inaugural award. How are you feeling out here?
I'm feeling excited.
You're the first recipient, ladies and gentlemen, of Best Stuntman of Shayimoto. Any words?
I appreciate it. Don't have me.
Overwhelmed with emotion, and that's how we throw it down one more time. Your defending and current and still Redbull champion 2026 for Shayimoto. Give it up for PANJARO.
As he gets up on the stage, huge round of applause, and the crowd goes crazy! PANJARO! PANJARO! Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, and still your Redbull Shayimoto champion back to back. The young blood, aka PANJARO, representing my king and the Kruger bloodline. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what Redbull Shayimoto is all about. A huge congratulations one more time to the young, talented PANJARO, successfully defending his title and still Redbull Shayimoto champion.
Sorry, I just had to show you this is what the people wanted and this is what it's all about. Team Red, congratulations to PANJARO, making sure that he defends his championship. Redbull Shayimoto, it's been amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Etegwini, thank you so much for coming out and thank you for tuning into the biggest ever spinning competition in the world.
And one more time to the world. This has been Redbull Shayimoto.